Hello, everybody. How are you guys? It's time for chapter three of Million Dollar Habits by Brian Tracy, Becoming a Person of Value. And according to the rules, I'm supposed to read like an opening hook statement. So I'm going to read it off my phone because I don't follow rules that well. Here's the hard truth. If you want to earn more, attract more, and be respected more, you got to become more. Oh, God. And that doesn't happen overnight. It happens through habits. We could stop there for real. If you want to earn more, attract more, be respected more, you have to become more, you know? And that doesn't happen overnight. It happens through habits. In chapter three of Million Dollar Habits, Brian Tracy shows us why your value to the world is directly tied to what you do every single day. Let's break down how to build the kind of habits that make you a person people can't ignore. What I like about that statement is it truly proves that you literally draw to you who you are. If I want to attract more, have more, do more, be respected more, I must become more. Whatever you become, you will attract. Golly. Whatever you become, you will attract. Now, the good thing about that is I have total power. I have total control over what I choose to become. Even if I'm not choosing, my not choosing to become any one thing is me exercising my power over my choice. So whatever you become, you will attract. All right. Let's get into the book real quick. We're going to start we're doing chapter three. I'm not going to do too much reading of the content per se, because there are 7 steps, if you will, to developing a new habit. I want to spend more of my time there. And we're going to try to get this done in about 30 minutes or so. But I do want to read a couple of chapters. Oh, one more thing, and then we're going to get started. In the video description box of Facebook and YouTube, there's a affiliate link. If you want to purchase this book off of Amazon, you can click that affiliate link and purchase it, and you'll be supporting this platform. All right, becoming a person of value. The Tryon Edwards says, thoughts lead on to purposes. Purposes go forth in actions. Actions form habits. Habits decide character, and character fixes our destiny. Thoughts lead to purposes. Purposes go forth in actions. Actions form habits, and actions form habits. Habits decide character, and character fixes our destiny. All right. Let's get into the things of the things. First chapter. Almost everything you are or will become will be determined by your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Almost everything you are or will become will be determined by your thoughts, feelings, or behaviors. Most psychologists agree that fully 95% of everything you think, feel, and do will be determined by your habits. Okay? Oh, Singing Queen, I'm glad to hear that you ordered the book. You're going to enjoy it. Okay. Fortunately, all habits are learned and are therefore learnable. If you have bad habits, or if you have not yet developed the habits you need to help you reach your full potential, you can develop these good habits through a systematic process of practice and repetition. Okay. I don't want to get stuck there. Now let's skip to page 34, up under the sections where habits are born, the second paragraph. Fortunately, you are born with no habits at all. You have acquired them all since infancy. Different habits take different time periods to develop. Whether they are the ones you desire or ones you want to break. Fortunately, There is a proven system you can use to accelerate the process of new habit pattern development. Behavior psychologists refer to operant conditioning to describe how people learn certain automatic behaviors. They sometimes refer to the SBC model of new habit pattern formation. These three letters stand for stimulus, behavior, and consequences. First, something happens in your life that stimulates a thought or feeling. Second, in response, you behave a particular way. Third, as a result, you experience a certain consequence. If you repeat this process often enough, you develop a new habit. Now let's skip to page 35. And then we're going to go to the section as simple as ABC. I'm going to mess this word up, guys. I'm just going to put it out there. All right. Another model of habit pattern development is called the ABC model. These three letters stand for antecedent, behavior, and consequences. What psychologists have discovered is that the antecedents, what has happened in the past, stimulate only 15% of your behaviors. Fully 85% of your behaviors are motivated by what you expect to happen in the future, the anticipated consequences. So, what has happened in the past stimulate only 15% of your behavior, believe it or not. You might think that you're scared to move forward because what has happened, but the reality is your actions are more determined by what you think will happen. Now that's interesting. To think that I thought this whole time that I was afraid to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G because the last time I failed, when really it's because I don't expect this to work. Let's keep going. For example, if you're preparing to give a presentation or apply for a job, 85% of your motivation will be determined by what you expect to happen if you are successful. Only 15% of your motivation will be decided by what you have done in the past similar circumstances. Expectation theory. There is a large block of work in psychology called expectancy theory. This work maintains that people are motivated to act in a particular way by what they expect to happen more than by any other factor or influence. In other words, you do things you do because of the consequences you feel you will experience as a result. Expectation theory explains small things like what you do and say in social situations, and large matters such as capital movements in the international financial markets. As we discussed in chapter 1, you can manufacture your own expectations. You can develop the habit of expecting good things to happen, no matter how they may appear at the moment. Your expectations then influence your attitudes and the way you treat other people. Your attitudes, expectations, and behaviors will then have an inordinate influence on the way things actually work out. In effect, you can control much of your own future by expecting things to happen in a positive way. All right, now let's just break it down. 15% of your behavior is controlled by what has happened. 85% of your behavior is controlled by what you expect to happen. Which now, at the same time, you can literally control your expectations. So that means that if I start expecting good things to happen in good ways all the time, I can significantly improve how I behave in life. Well, Jesus Christ. So procrastination can be addressed by expectation. Fear can be addressed by expectation. The lack of planning can be addressed by expectation. Mm. It begs it begs the question that we should all ask ourselves: have I really been expecting things to be good? Have I really been expecting things to work out? Or have I just been practicing situational boldness where I move forward anyway? I want you to say this with me. I expect the good to always happen in my life. Oh, that's so calming for me. Say it again. I expect the good to always happen in my life. And you say that, and you say that, and you say that until you consciously and subconsciously start really truly expecting it, and watch how your behavior aligns with that. Mm. Hey, Selena, how are you? For those of you guys that are just coming on, we're going over chapter 3, becoming a person of value. And the crazy part about it is, how do I become a valuable person? My habits. How can I start forming good habits? Change my expectation for life, and my body will naturally follow. Habits are created by behaviors, mind, thoughts, uh, mind, was it mind? What that thing said? Lord, hold on for a second. Thoughts, feelings, and behaviors will be determined by your habits. How can I create good habits? Expect good things to happen for me. Hey, Angel Heart, how are you doing? I, and one of the challenging things, guys, with reading these kind of books is it takes me forever to get through a chapter, because in my natural normal state, I would just want to just sit in this and just think of it over and over again. And that's how I read books. But we got to move on because I have an audience. But I just want to just sit in that and just eat off of it over and over. My expectation can literally change my entire life. One example that we're going to keep going, and we're going to skip to these 7 steps to form a new habit. You have a serious conversation to have with a loved one. You expect it to be very vitriol and heavy and dark. So then you go into the conversation extremely guarded, which makes it even more tense. Or you expect, because you can't control what other people do. So you expect, regardless of how the conversation goes, that you are going to communicate respectfully and honorably. And you expect yourself to hold your boundaries without being hateful or harmful. So then your body aligns to that. And the Bible says that a soft answer turns away wrath. Perhaps just expecting yourself to operate at a high level can diffuse things in your life. Golly. If so, I need to work on that. All right, let's go to page 37, 7 steps to a new habit. There's so much more in this, guys, because we skipped over the part about it takes about 21 days to form a basic habit, like wake up, clean your room, go to the gym. Um, it can take years for a more advanced habit, but you gotta read this book. I'm gonna say this again. I've said it every week. I swear by this book. I swear by it. I put my career on this book. And it has and is changing my life. All right, 7 steps to forming a new habit. The bottom of page 37. Number 1, make a decision. Ugh. Decide clearly that you are going to begin acting in a specific way 100% of the time. For example, if you decide to rise early and exercise every morning, set your clock for a specific time, When the alarm goes off, immediately get up, put on your workout clothes, and begin your exercise session. Make a decision. Lord. Number 2, never allow an exception. Do not make exceptions to your new habit pattern during the formative stages, especially in the first 3 weeks, 21 days. Don't make excuses or rationalizations. Don't let yourself off the hook. If you resolve to get up at 6 a.m. each day, discipline yourself to get up at 6 a.m. every single day until it becomes automatic. Hold yourself to the fire. Number 3, tell others. Inform people around you that you're going to begin practicing a specific behavior. It is amazing how much more disciplined and determined you'll become when you know others are watching you to see if you will have willpower to follow through on your resolution. Now, those of you guys in the private community sacred space, I told you guys of a goal. I'm starting September the 1st, and I'm going to get into this at the end of this chapter. So hang in there because I need everybody to hear this to hold me accountable. Number 4, this is so important. Number 4 is very important. Visualize yourself. In your mind's eye, see yourself performing the desired behavior. The more often you visualize yourself acting as if you already had the new habit, the more rapidly the new behavior will be accepted by your subconscious mind and become automatic. You got to spend time seeing yourself get up in the morning, using this example, or seeing yourself at the gym, or seeing yourself reading more books. Number 5, create an affirmation. Repeat the affirmation over and over to yourself. This repetition dramatically increases the speed at which you develop the new habit. For example, you can say something like, I get up and get going immediately at 6 each morning. Repeat these words right before you fall asleep. Most mornings, you will automatically wake up minutes before the alarm clock goes off, and soon you will need no alarm clock at all. All of this is about controlling your mind and how you think. All right. Number 6, resolve to persist. Keep practicing the new behavior until it is so automatic and easy that you actually feel uncomfortable when you do not do it. Ooh. And then number 7, reward yourself. More important, give yourself a treat of some kind. It's like a little puppy. You can use the bathroom outside, give yourself a treat. Anyways, give yourself a treat of some kind for practicing the new behavior. Each time you reward yourself, you reaffirm and reinforce the behavior. Soon you begin to associate at an unconscious level the pleasure of the reward with your behavior. You set up your own force field of positive consequences that you unconsciously look forward to as a result of engaging in the behavior you have decided upon. So let's go over this again. Number 1, make a decision. I have made a decision that starting September the 1st, for 90 days, September the 1st, all the way into 90 days, to post on this channel every single day. Okay. Number 2, that I'm going to work out and or go to the gym for at least 30 minutes every single day. I'm also going to wake up. I think I'm going to choose 7 o'clock in the morning, clean my room, and do that workout first thing in the morning every single day for 90 days. And I'm telling y'all this because I'm really and I'm starting September the 1st because I'm really trying to condition my mind. In chapter 3, it talks about, chapter 2, the book talks about how you learn early in life how to fear or how to believe you can't do it. So you literally have to fall in love with this affirmation. I can do anything I put my mind to. I can do anything I put my mind to. I can do anything I put my mind to. Then I had a thought last night on the way to, private community members know where I went. And I'm going to do this as well. I'm pushing myself to the limit. I'm going to share something with you guys, all right? Because we're pretty much, oh yeah, we're pretty much finished with this chapter here. I'm gonna share some quick things with you guys for those of you guys that are intent on creating better habits and changing your life. So before I say that, I'm also going to do a little docu-series of the process, this 90-day process. So every week, which would be 4 times 3, which is so about 12 episodes, weekly episodes of the journey of waking up at 7 a.m. You guys know I go to bed late. So I'm going to be going to bed late, waking up early, going to the gym, uploading things, and I'm going to document that and upload that once a week on my other YouTube channel so that you guys can see the behind the scenes. Now, what am I doing? For those of you that may know, 2024 was a hell of a year, which caused me to have to go in a severe self-preservation mode. A lot of resting, a lot of chilling out. And now it is time to wake it up again, to wake myself up again, to get back working and moving and taking over again. But I'm also noticing a slight little piece of like PTSD, like I don't want to feel no stress or discomfort. So I'm having to do a lot of mental work to like say, no, you are okay. You are not going to get the sleep you need, you think you need, but you will be okay. You're going to form this habit. You can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to. What am I saying? There are some of us who have been through so much that we literally need to minister to ourselves and nurture ourselves or nurture our mind to believe that we can really do it without spazzing out or crashing out or stressing out. And so I'm going to do it. So those of you guys that are subscribed to this channel, you're going to see 90 days worth of posts, and they're not going to be lives because that's a bit easier to do. They're going to be literal uploads. I'm going to be applying new YouTube principles to these uploads because I've been inundating myself with the new how YouTube is now. So that means I got to be working. I'm going to start recording next week so I can be like a week ahead. I'm going to be going to the gym every day and waking up. I think it's going to be 7 a.m. I think. We'll see. I'll let y'all know the official time. And then I'll be documenting that and putting it on my other channel. So where am I getting all this from? I can do anything I put my mind to. I can do anything I put my mind to. I can do anything I put my mind to. I can do anything I put my mind to. Now, my natural automatic thoughts are going to, oh, but you're going to get too tired. You need rest. You know what happens when you don't get enough rest. And I now got to retrain my mind. I'm not in danger anymore. I'm okay. You can do this. I want to lose 20 pounds, guys, because that's been a long time since I've been 20 pounds lighter. And I had lost 10 and then I hurt my back. And then as y'all could see last night in the private community, I have not been doing too well. So I want to lose 20 pounds. I want to bring some things in order in my life, and I'm going to do a 90-day challenge. So you guys, according to the book, you're supposed to tell people to keep you accountable. So I'm telling you all, and you guys are going to go on the journey with me, all right? Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. I come live every Friday. I'm going to continue to come live on Fridays at 12 noon. So these book clubs will go on forever until I decide to stop. And once we finish Million Dollar Habits, we're going to choose another book. All right. So sit back, relax, enjoy, like, share, subscribe, and comment. As I've said before, the affiliate link is at the bottom in the video description box of this. I'll pin it to the comments after this live as well. If you want to purchase Million Dollar Habits, you can. And you can do that and still support this platform. All right. Until the next time, you all be blessed. Bye.